we have the Jewar Airport coming up in Noida, in Greater Noida very soon, probably around September. So what do you see as the impact of the Jewar Airport on the economy of that region, and the plans that you have made and the ones that you are supervising to capitalize on that?
Thank you. I am glad that I am invited to be a part of this event. As far as Jewar Airport is concerned, I would say that getting an airport in the vicinity of a region like NCR, like close to the capital city, it will for once decongest the traffic which is in Delhi, and next to that, it is the investment which we are expecting to attract. The regional connectivity, when it improves through an airport, it will bring more investors, either in IT, real estate, industry, because the travel of both professionals as well as fleet will be, greatly improved by this Jewar Airport. So there will be huge attraction for the investment, as well as the regional tourism also will be promoted. As you know, we have this Agra as well as Mathura, which is nearby, and so in all manners, it will be boosting the economy because more investment will be coming to the region, and also improving the connectivity.
How much investment are you expecting?
Depends on, we plan to attract more of industry as well as IT sector, and also promoting the tourism. That is what we are.
Sahil, you've made a really big bet on Noida. I think we were talking outside around 6,500 crores in that whole region, Noida, Greater Noida, and the wider region. How are you seeing the evolution of this region with the airport coming in, the area becoming a new hub for logistics and transport and things like that?
No, thank you for having me here. So the first thing that we see, Nalin, in Noida is that the physical infrastructure has always been fantastic. If you go back, it's been a well-planned city. There were challenges around safety, security, which over the last few years have been addressed largely. What was lacking is a huge element of social infrastructure. Now we believe with investment across industry, as ma'am mentioned, across GCCs, global capability centers, across real estate investments, and other sectors, we are very confident that the social infrastructure of Noida will evolve to really make it a city of choice and a destination in itself. The other aspect, I think it's a more important point of a global trend that we are seeing, Nalin. If you see how America was developed with suburban cities, where you worked in the middle of the city and you lived at the other end of the city. Whereas the current model where the world is going to today is what is called the 15-minute city, where you can live, you can work, you have your healthcare, your education and other needs within a commute of 15 minutes per se. So we believe that's the future, that's the sustainable way to grow, and this the airport that's coming up is a step in that direction for those micro cities there. So yeah, we are very confident, not just for Noida, but for the NCR at large.
And that's a very evocative idea, the idea of a 15-minute city. So Shree Laxmi ji, I mean, when you're looking at investment plans, or how do you attract, or you're also in a competitive world, right? So how do you, when you compare, say, Greater Noida with areas, with other growth centers in India, like Sri Perumbudur in Tamil Nadu, with Whitefield in Bangalore, with Pune, with Hyderabad, what is your competitive advantage in your view? What are you telling companies? Why come here and not go there?
So there are two things I feel which is USP of Greater Noida. One thing is that Greater Noida is a greenfield project. So it was not that it was once a center or a city in olden days and later it got developed or it grew. It was entirely planned from scratch. So the land was acquired and plans were made, the sectors were made. Different sectors for residents, commercial activity, industry, institution, all were planned. Broad streets, green areas, open spaces, all were planned. So being a well-planned city, which is, in just a handful all over India, is one big thing. People prefer, it is not just profession or work which people now look for. It is like livability in a city which actually helps make people choices. So in that way, Greater Noida is a well-planned city.